off, if you could explain the reason behind the early spring training camp and the benefits of it. Obviously, last year was out of necessity. This year you're doing it because it appears that you enjoyed how last year went.
Yeah, we're going to get to work on strength and conditioning and really just getting faster and bigger on the back end. You know, it's all about scheduling and what you're trying to emphasize. And so we start school a lot earlier than other places in the country. And then spring break, you got to work around spring break. But the schedule allows us to have gone 3 weeks in, and then a 4-week spring ball, and then we get 9 weeks on the back end of pure strength and speed training. And so that's going to carry well for us going into May, as well as our summer workouts in June and July.
Being out here day one, just seeing the new coaches you brought in, the new players in the roster, guys that have returned, just how excited are you to see this team and its evolution?
Yeah, I mean, you start practice at 7 and guys, you know, a bunch of the guys are, I don't know how many guys, but they're all out here at 6:20. And that's just kind of the way that the guys have been responding and really they're just in a good spot right now where they want to perform, they want to do better, they want to be better as a team. But the coaches have been good. You know, they're professionals and they're experienced and they're veterans. And so, you know, they had a good dynamic. It's a lot of good film, a lot of good reps, a lot of good teaching. And so it'll be good to go and watch the film and then just kind of continuously correct these guys.
Talk about the film. I noticed the quarterbacks got GoPros on their helmets. Talk about that and kind of you guys using that as a tool and kind of what's kind of the reason behind putting those out there for you guys.
Yeah, we got to thank Tua, you know, and Hard Knocks and the Miami Dolphins for showing us, you know, how we could use. I mean, we're part of. I was in a place in Nevada where we worked with VR and putting on the headsets and those type of things. And you know, we had a camera in the back, so quarterbacks could get an extra view. After I saw that episode with calling the plays and getting the eyes right, it's just another angle, and you can hear the quarterback, you can see where his eyes are at, pre-snap, post-snap, during the play. And so it's just a good tool for us to use. And so, and it worked for Tua. Gosh, he had a great year.
You guys got 4 of them, one for each quarterback?
We're using one right now, so we'll see how that goes with one, and then we'll move from there.
Talk about Coach Dan and having him here. I know he was been here for the last couple of years, kind of intermittently helping and advising. But to have on your staff for the quarterback room and for this offense, you know, what does he add to this group?
Coach Dan is special. You know, I'm very lucky. The staff is very fortunate. The school is very fortunate. My players are fortunate he's here. I mean, he's a football treasure in my eyes. I mean, he's. You know, he's seen a lot, and he's been with June for the last 24 years, I believe. And for him to jump on our staff, and you know, really thinking about it, this is his first staff since being with June all those years. The quarterbacks that he's been a part of, you know, it's an amazing resume. But I think it's a lot deeper when you get in the film room with him, and we're talking X's and O's. We're talking about getting on the same page, coaching the run and shoot offense, and getting receivers and quarterbacks to do the things you need to do. I mean, it's a blessing, and we're very lucky to have him.
Obviously, still a long road to go, but what does this time of the year represent as far as what it means to what you can accomplish down the road?
Yeah, it's everything. I think these guys are in a spot, and they understand. You know, and we help them understand that everything matters. As early as them checking in January 7th on a Sunday at 4 o'clock to start the team meeting. I mean, it started there, and it's just going to be a continuation of their progress and building to get to where we need to get to. And so, you know, they're locked in, we're locked in. It's just a process now.
Are you guys locked in for your spring game date and setting and all that stuff? Yeah.
I gotta go check with out there. They're right there. I'm thinking they'll happen. There'll be one, but we have a lot of events that weekend on the 23rd, 24th. So we're thinking about locking in with February 25th.
Coach, your first experience of Hawai'i football practice under the sun. Your first thoughts?
Well, some good, some not so good. You know, we're young, we're new to what we're trying to do. For the most part, the guys are locked in. they're paying attention. It's just the small details. It's the details of our assignment. It's knowing our assignment. It's running to the football. It's getting there with a purpose. So for the most part, I would give us a C. Looking to improve every day.
As far as, I mean, there's so much to learn in this training camp, but if there's big picture, when it comes to personality or mindset of how you want your defense to react to things, what would that be?
Oh, they're on point as far as that's concerned. They're easy to coach in terms of their enthusiasm, their want to, their desire, wanting to be good, wanting to do things right. They're on point. The thing is that doesn't win football games. What wins football games is focus, discipline, courage, understanding, which is communication. When we get on the same page and all of our guys are doing what they're supposed to do, we're going to be hard to beat.
Coach, I understand you and Coach Morrison go back quite a long way.
Yeah, we do.
What's it like? What was it like being out here, day one of this with him and joining at the same time?
Oh well, I got to know him through the years. I understand what he wants to do on offense. I'm sure he understands what we're trying to do on defense. So it's going to be competitive. He brings a wealth of knowledge to our offensive personnel, our offensive coaching staff, and all we want them to do is score points. We score points, and we prevent points. We're going to be pretty good.
How would you explain your defense as far as the fans that are listening that want to know a little bit more about what you bring to the table and how you want these guys to play? How would you do that?
Well, we're going to be multiple. What that means is what our guys can handle. I'm not going to do things that they can't do. I'm not going to ask a guy to do something that you cannot do. Then that's on me. That's on the coaching staff. And to ask a player to do that is unfair. And so we're not going to do that. We're going to do what our guys can do. The more they can do, the more we'll do. But if we have to have a package that's limited, that's what we'll have. So it'll be dictated based on what our guys can handle.
To you, Coach, what is just being out here in Hawaii after all the stops you've had in your college football and pro career? What does this represent to you?
Well, let me see. After having lived in Buffalo for a couple years, living in New Jersey and Baltimore, did you guys see that rain yesterday in Baltimore? After having done those things and you come out here every day, it's a blessing. And to be warm, that's why I'm sweating. You guys got me out here sweating while I'm standing out here talking to you guys while I can be in there showering. But anyway, I'm enjoying Honolulu. I'm enjoying Hawaii. I'm enjoying the kids. I'm enjoying the coaching staff. We'll have fun, but we all know fun is in the winning.
All right, man. Another year in the saddle. Just tell me what this spring ball in the winter means to you with the off season that you had and to be out here with your teammates.
It means everything. It's great to be back out here with the guys and just getting together and putting that work in. It's great to see new faces out here, new coaches, new players, and just a blessing to have another year to play football. And it's crazy that it's been this many years for me now. So it's just a blessing every time I get to come out to practice.
Can you tell a difference in the continuity within the offense of just how many reps you're getting in this camp as opposed to last? Because there's a lot less explaining what you need to do and just going out there and doing it, right?
For sure, yeah. It's more of I know the offense now. It's something that I just got to go translate it to the field and just make those reads at a deeper level. And I'm already seeing it now. I'm able to go through my stuff faster and get to making decisions quicker. And you see the receivers making decisions quicker. So it's exciting. It's just something we got to continue to build on. And it's only day one. We got a long ways to go.
I know you guys got to work. You guys got to work with Dan last season. Just spurts here and there when he's here, but to have him in the room as co-OC, working with you guys very closely with Cornerbacks, what has that been like? Just having him?
It's been amazing. I've had a relationship with him for a while now. He's came out here, like you said, the past couple of years, and I've been able to work with him at home in Dallas. I was at his house in Dallas every once in a while too. We live close to each other, so it's great to have him here and just to be able to work with him and just really soak up knowledge. He coached the best ones to ever do it, and I'm just trying to learn and continue to grow and be as close as I can to as what those guys did, and just going to continue to keep working on that, but having him is a blessing.
I noticed the GoPros on the top of the helmets. Talk about that and just kind of the method behind the madness, I guess, to having the GoPros on during practice.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It gets a real POV, I guess, of what the quarterbacks see, and yeah, so it'll be fun to go look at that film and kind of see what that does. But it'll be good training for my eyes and kind of know where to look and where not to look before the snap, and then as the play's going on.
Shevin mentored you. What's it like mentoring Micah?
It's great, it's just something that it comes with it, and like you said, Chev did a great job, just continuing to help me, just continuing to help with the playbook, and I just try to do the same thing, give out any knowledge that I can. I've been around it for a while now, so it's good just to give out any knowledge, any help that I can, and just continue to help them.
What's it like having a smaller quarterback? A few years ago it was like 7 or 8, now it's 4.
It's a lot more throwing and routes on air, which is crazy, but no, it's good. It's been fun just to get to know those guys well, and we're getting closer, and it's good. We'll just continue to grow together, and I think we'll all make each other better.
Brayden, does it feel the same to you, after you went through that off-season saga, being back with the guys, and how were they, and just welcoming you back after all that?
Yeah, it's been great. Like I said, it's just a blessing to be out here, just to continue to work with these guys, and it's just been a blast. It's just been fun to continue to grow this brotherhood that we have, and I'm just blessed to be a part of it, and it's just been really fun getting to grow with them, and I think we're going to continue to put in a lot of work and grow towards what we want to do this year.
Do you like this early training camp? I mean, it's called spring training camp, but it's smack dab in the winter.
I do if the weather stays the same as this. It was pretty bad last year, the weather was, but it's good to get it done right after, just in case there's any injuries or anything like that, or it's good just to get back into football right away. It feels like it wasn't too long ago we had a helmet on, so it is kind of crazy getting right back into it, but I love football no matter when it is, so I just want to play.
All right, man, so this time of the year, what does it represent to you? How important is this time of the year when you try to build this team and build the goals that you guys want to accomplish?
It's big. It was our first year under the belt, or just playing with each other overall last year, and I guess now we have more of a chemistry with each other. We brought some guys in, but as a whole, I think we're pretty much locked in. I think it's really big this year. I mean, as selfish as it may sound, it's my last one, so I mean, I gotta give it my all. So yeah.
Sorry, can you take one step?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
So with that being said, what you saw out of here, yourself, your teammates, what's the thought process as far as, is this team ready for what's about to take place over these next 5 years?
Almost definitely, I believe we are. We had some great hires, and some wise coaches came in and really humbled us and let us know like we're not where we need to be yet, but we're not far from it. So that's something we need, and we can really achieve the goals that are set out in front of us. So.
You talk about getting to work with Coach Thurman a little bit, and what he kind of brings into the defense, and kind of what his expectations are of you guys as players.
He's a straightforward guy, and is what we need. He lets us know our rights and our wrongs. He keeps us on our toes. Very wise. I mean, you can learn a lot from him. Just off stories, just sitting down, talking to him. He knows the game in and out, and it shows. And we're lucky to have him.
Anything that, just on day one from him, that stood out today when he was talking to you guys out there?
Just how much he follows us and pays attention to every little thing. It might be a good rep, he'll point something out. Just as little as it may be, it makes a difference. And just seeing that he's showing that he cares, he wants us to work on these little things, it was big.
Yeah, Coach Thurman has worked with a lot of great cornerbacks in the NFL, so how inspiring is that for you, being a cornerback yourself and, learning from him?
It's really inspiring. I actually did some background on him. He was really good playing himself. Besides the guys he coached, he was really good in college as well. I think it's big. It just helps me, I guess, knowing that I have someone that knows the game, played my position, made it there, coached at the highest level, so it's really inspiring. I think me and the whole room are happy that he's here.
Yeah, and I noticed you got engaged recently. Congratulations. What's happened like?
It's good. When you find the one, it's the one. So I mean, what was I waiting for? But yeah, I mean, you got me with that question right there. Yeah, I'm engaged.
Good.
All right.